It is a gorgeous morning in North Texas. I got a lot to do, even including a little pew pew. And that's how you make a hog pit. For those you know about Buc-ee's in Texas, this is basically the pit stop for hogs as they're going to their area. The cool part is we've got a game cam here that shows up on our cell phone, so we'll know when they're coming in. And this is why you shoot raccoons. They've actually ripped off the cage and disabled this motor. And this is why I had to spread the corn out the way I did. The plan is to go ahead and replace the motor, but he's got some buddies that are gonna be hunting next week, so he wants me to go ahead and get this prepared for them. What I love about the country, you can cruise to town and anything. This thing is about 3/4 full. I can't figure out why the corn is not coming up. It's jammed up with something. Oh, I gotta dig into this one. Nasty, dirty corn. This is why your feeder gets jammed up. My buddy Rob gets his corn from a family member who basically harvests this stuff. And the problem is that it's nice that it's free, but it will definitely jam up these feeders because it's just dirty. We got to figure out a filtering system. Am I the only one that's amused about the amount of stuff we've compiled just to test a load? The whole back of this mule is full just to test 9 bullets. My reloading manual is so old that it doesn't even list the IMR XPR 8208. It actually doesn't even have the Hornady SST, but the Hornady AMAX information in there. But I know there's a lot of published information online where you can get the reloading manual data just by asking people. But what I really like to do is go to other forums and see what loads guys are using. And I really load hot. That's just the way I do things. And so I found that the hottest load is 28.7. So I think I'm starting at 27.9 and then going up to 28.2. And then my hottest load is at 28.5. And so I know these are super hot. So if this ends in failure, I'll be honest about it, but I think we'll be fine. I'm gonna guess that maybe the 27.9 may be the most accurate, but I may be surprised today. Let's get this tested. $25.43. $25.53. $25.60. $25.71. $25.76. $25.78. I like that. $25.83. $25.90.
25.72.
This is the end result of the Hornady 123 grain SST out of my 6.5 Grendel. But what is interesting to me is if you look at my lightest load here at 27.9 grains compared to my hottest load at 28.5 grains, we have got a set of twins. The accuracy of both of these is 1.166. The extreme spread here is 17 FPS. And here it is 18 FPS. And obviously you're going to get a velocity jump just because you've got a hot load compared to a light load. Obviously with the hot load, there's going to be a little bit of case pressure sign here. All of these have a slight half moon indication, but none of the primers are running flat. But even with my lightest load, one of the cases, the one in the middle here, has a little bit of a half moon indication there. And so I'm going to guess at this point, because I've had this same accuracy result using the boxed ammo, the Hornady Black 123 grain ELDM, which is pretty much the exact same thing as the SST, except this has a much thicker jacket. With box ammo and custom hand load ammo, I'm pretty much getting the exact same accuracy. I'm getting 1.125 using this and 1.166 using this. I'm going to guess that my 6.5 Grendel barrel does not like 120 grain bullets and up. And I know there's a lot more 2.64 bullets above 130 grains, but I'm not going to load anything hotter than a 120 grain bullet in my Grendel just because this is the type of accuracy that I'm getting. I've got a ton of bullets between 85 grains and 100 grains that I'm going to be playing with. I've already got a great 100 grain AMAX load developed, so I'm going to start working in that area. This same phenomenon also exists with my 6.5 Creedmoor. For whatever reason, I could load 85 grains all the way up to 125 grains and get sub-MOA accuracy consistently. But then anything in that 125 grain up to about 135 grain bullet, it just gets wonky. Like I'm talking 1 MOA, 1.25 MOA, very similar to this. And so I'll start playing with those lighter loads. I can't decide which one I should use, so you guys tell me, is 30 FPS worth having some case issues somewhere down the road? So you guys tell me which one to decide, and I will start loading those, and these will be completely fine for the distances that I like to shoot my coyotes and varmints. Let me know. Post the comments below. So stay tuned for my next adventure.